The biggest lesson I've learned through this journey is to go inside and take care of myself. You know, I'm a mother of 3. I have a sick mother. Took care of my father as he was passing, and I finally had to stop and take care of me, which I still struggle with because I still have a son that lives at home with me. But I have learned it's my time in my life to reevaluate everything.
The SheRose experience has connected me to other survivors and other women in treatment like myself, which was so beneficial. It's kind of lonely when it's just you and you feel like no one understands what you've been through and what you're going through. And now I feel like I have a huge support system outside just my regular family. And it's made me feel so much more positive about myself and more confident in my new body.
So the SheRose experience has helped me be able to voice my journey and my experience. A lot of times I'm very closed. I don't, let people in, and it was just a way to be able to get all this out. And a lot of people reading my story will be hearing many things for the first time.
The SheRose experience has helped me process everything that I've gone through, and again, to appreciate everything.
SheRose has literally transformed me from the person I was to the person I now am. And I can say this confidently because when I went to the painting class, or the scar art, I was painting, and then we put some precious metal paints, colors into the scars. And I was telling my therapist about this, and she said, it sounds like kintsugi, which is a Japanese art of repairing broken pottery with precious metals so they look beautiful. And that's when I realized that because of that art program, I may have been broken, but I did not use clear super glue to put me back together. I used gold, so it would show that I had been broken, but I am now back together.
The experience brought me out of my comfort zone. There's things that I'm a very shy person, and it did things to bring me out of that comfort zone. I gained a lot of pink sisters through this journey, which was great. I was able to talk about my story, my life, things that I've been through that I've never shared with anyone. And it, brought me to that point where I could talk about life and not feel like I was going to be judged.
SheRose has helped me realize that going through this program, you revisit the past, and it can be traumatizing, it could be good. The good part is writing it down and realizing that you have gone through a traumatizing past, and being able to talk about it is probably one of the bigger things that people have a hard time with, but this helps you get to that point and be okay with what you have gone through in life.
When I was diagnosed with breast cancer, I didn't have any family or friends in the area. And having the foundation to help support me and introduce me to other young women that were going through the same thing was so vital to me and me healing both physically and mentally. And I think the friendships that I have gained through them will be my lifelong friends now.
I want to give a big thank you to Gloria, Gemma. They have helped me through so many different parts of my journey from the beginning until now. I think they're very vital to the community because when you're first diagnosed, you're just lost. You don't know where to start. You don't know what to do. And they certainly help you on that path. And they're there for you no matter what.
The biggest challenge for me since I was diagnosed was my dad also was diagnosed with cancer at the same time that I was. So him and I had gone through treatment together. And so it was hard for me to watch him go through his story while I had mine. But the biggest thing that I've learned is that I can do hard things and overcome this.
The SheRose program has helped me immensely. I was emotionally and physically broken prior to participating in this program. They have helped me embrace the multiple scars that I have from all these surgeries because of the cancer. They have allowed us today to become princesses for the day by getting all glammed up, and I can honestly say I've never done anything like that. I'm always putting myself last, and they are actually putting us first.
The SheRose program has been very helpful. It's been like a sisterhood. They've been able to lift me up. They've had stories. Everyone's been through a very similar situation. So it's just been very helpful to be able to share situations, to be able to share the Pink Sisterhood. The program's just been super helpful for someone like me who doesn't like to talk and share stories. They've been able to pull the stories out from me and be able to lift me up. It's been a great program.
I think one of the biggest moments for me through SheRose was my painting. It was raw. It was something that I obtained without knowing that I was going to obtain this experience. And I grew from it so much. I think that if it weren't for these programs, I would probably not realize things like I'm actually the pillar of my family. I've always thought my mom as the pillar, never really saw myself that way. Like the important role that I have in my family. I never noticed those things. Like I know it's there. I know I'm loved, but it's just certain details and things that you see and feel going through this journey with SheRose, writing my story, even what just happened right now. I haven't felt this beautiful in so long, and it's a work in progress, and I'm thankful for programs like these that really capture and touch people like myself going through a life-changing event.
The SheRose experience has been absolutely amazing. Although I'm almost 12 years old, I thought, maybe I didn't have anything else I could learn, but I have learned so much. I've grown so much. The scar art was absolutely amazing. I've met wonderful people, and I want to learn how to do the scar art, go around and help people with that.
I was very positive during chemo. I was determined to beat it, and I had weekly chemo for 5 months. And every week when I got ready for chemo, I talked to my cancer, kind of talk smack to my cancer. Like, I'm gonna kill you today, cancer. You're gonna die a little bit more today, cancer, And it reminded me of how positive I used to be, and I was really, really struggling with this new body that I'm in. And that right there, I knew that SheRose is gonna help me in this healing. It's done something for me in such a short period of time where I think no antidepressant or anxiety med, no therapist or psychiatrist can help. It's been healing, really healing for me.
SheRose has just, opened up a world, opened me up more to embrace all that I've been through, not just cancer related. I've been saying that cancer is a chapter in my book. It's not what doesn't identify me. It's not all of who I am. But SheRose has helped me with that too, beyond just the cancer diagnosis.
The SheRose program has been amazing. It's brought me to a whole new level. I'm so appreciative of all the new people I met, and it's made me feel so much better, and I'm so thankful for them.
The SheRose experience has helped me in many ways. First of all, with the SCART, I found myself very emotional because it was a time where I didn't feel that good about my scars. I felt like my wounds look ugly, my scars look even uglier. But with that experience, I got to learn how to love them, how to embrace them, how to look at them in a beautiful way. And it was an awakening. I felt different the next day. I felt like I released something that I was holding on to, which was something negative.
The SheRose experience has really helped me in a way that I never thought was possible. I really thought, I have this, I've been coping with this. This experience has been sad at times, brought a lot of tears, had made me have to think about things that I don't always want to think about, but it has been the most therapeutic experience that I've had thus far. But most of all, the community that it has created of women, including the SheRose coaches, and everyone has just been so supportive and has really given me this opportunity to also feel special. And this opportunity today, this experience is just so moving and has really made me feel special. And I think that's important to say.
So I signed up for the SheRose experience because I had a false positive on an MRI. I didn't know at the time that it was a false positive, so I was really, really freaked out and afraid that I was going to be starting the process all over again. And my husband said, you really need to talk to somebody, you need to find some way to deal with this. So that's why I signed up, and it's just been really wonderful. I haven't utilized a lot of the Gloria Gemma services, but I think knowing that people are there and now knowing that there's 30 other women that I can go to if I need to talk to somebody has just been wonderful. And the story crafting and kind of really going back and facing what I went through and kind of getting ready to move on has been really useful.
The biggest lesson I learned through this journey is not to sweat the small stuff. My kids have taught me that every moment is an important moment and to take it one day at a time.
The SheRose program really helped me to realize I'm not alone. There's so many other people that I can relate to. People get what I'm going through, and we can sit and talk. We do Zoom calls and we sit and discuss things, which is great. The story crafting, it was, like I said, it's cathartic. It just helped me deal with a lot of things that I was going through that I really didn't want to share with people, but I was able to get it out in writing.
The SheRose program was something definitely out of my comfort zone, and so I had gotten encouraged by Maria to join in because I just kind of felt a little like just wanted to kind of do this on my own. And it was the best thing because I finally got to be with people who get it and who understand all the different things that you go through when you're going through cancer, and you have the same emotions and you can get validated. And I made some great friends, and I'm just super happy of everything that they've offered.
The SheRose experience has been wonderful. We've all shared everything with every one of us, and it's nice to know that someone else has been through some experiences like us, but it's very humbling to hear what other people have been through, which sometimes is much more than what I have been through. So, but it's been wonderful. It's great.
The SheRose experience was very vulnerable. It let you get all of your story out, hearing other people's stories, realizing maybe your story isn't as bad. it could be worse. So just being grateful and thankful to self-reflect and go through this with the ladies.
This SheRose program is amazing. Like, if it wasn't for Gloria, Gemma, SheRose, Lisa, everybody, Mandy, my coach Joy, and also Deb, my artist there, Scart. That was amazing. I never knew I could paint. It's beautiful. But this program has helped me become beautiful again, feeling beautiful again. After all these years, like 13 years, I haven't felt this good. And just, I have held everything in for all these years, and finally, I have all this support from all my pink sisters, beautiful, amazing ladies, 31 of us. And it's just, it makes my heart full of joy, because without this program, I don't think I would be getting further on in my journey. And I still have a long journey, because I have to see so many doctors and so much more is coming. But I know I can get through it with this team and the Gloria Gemma team.
The SheRose experience has made me more confident, and I've gained several new friendships along the way, and it was a great experience.
The Gloria Gemma Foundation has been amazing. Their family, once you enter their doors, I mean, you're family for life. I know my daughter will have somewhere to visit if I'm not, here any longer. And she'll continue to volunteer and help out in the organization. And I think it's very, very important in the community, because there are so many people and every situation is so different that everyone has different needs. And I think they do a really good job at meeting everybody's individual needs.
The SheRose experience has helped me by introducing me to other women that are going through the same experience that I have been going through. I've formed such a close relationship with the women that were in my story forming group that it has relieved some of my stress and anxiety that I had about some of my feelings that I was going through. And the bonds that we have formed have been absolutely amazing. We have bonded like sisters, and we became such good friends because of it.
The SheRose experience has really helped me, because it's forced me to communicate more with other women who have had similar experiences. I've been able to listen to stories and relate to those stories. Plus, it's been really nice to just do fun things, and if we were doing something and it was sad, people supported you, and if we were doing something fun, and then it was really great too. So I think it's just been a wonderful experience.
I needed help, and I just didn't know where to reach, but Gloria Gemma's been huge for me and for so many others. And I think a lot of states should have this, and I think we can be a model for a lot of states to offer this to women going through. I think Rhode Island is very blessed, the smallest state in the union, but we have, I think, the biggest support